Audio test, testing audio. Audio sounds pretty darn good, if you ask me.
Oh, sweet bubbling, bubbling, plagues and rot, disease boiling away in our grandfather's pot, dreaming of pestilence, plague and malady, for in Nurgle's name we will fight gallantly.
Of decay and death. From the garden, Nurgle's general stepped onto the ground filled with blood, mucus, and pus, and fuck out their fox.
At green beans, at blueberries, and at viewers. We live now on Twitch. Come get your cactus fix. That's not a really good rhyme, but it works. Driving fast, we go zoom. But if car crash, we meet our doom. I don't know why I decided to go with a double rhyme for the stream, but you know what? Just vibes. Just vibes.
Oh, but we don't need to be way up here for Trackmania. That's more like a Minecraft thing. Should really build a second scene. That would be smart, right?
I think that's what smart people do. Add new command. Sorry, I'm very focused for the moment. I guess I have chat open on the right hand side. I'm not like completely ignoring people, but that's, you know. With the festering swarms of disease blow flies, the grounds are covered in the mucus and pus as the fallen enemy warriors corrode into rust. Holding that note is actually rough. All right, command is ready to go. Had to test that really quickly. Ah! I've unmuted the stream. God, no. Don't look at me now. Ooh. But yeah, I figure we'll go late night stream tonight. This is significantly later than what I would normally stream. But I do want to grind a little bit more Trackmania. I was disappointed with my times yesterday. I don't know if I'm going to go in a room today. Hold on. Just audio check. And mute that one. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was moving my camera. See, easily distracted. This is the ADHD. For this one, we become the car. Is this the webcam? That's the webcam for him. Catch me on the Twitch. I'm on the Twitch TV. And a squatty cactus. I can find me in the sea. I made chili tonight. It was honestly, it was a little bit too spicy. My chili was a little bit too spicy. Oh, here we go. Grind campaign. I don't want to do it. I'm still bad at the game. I'm getting better. You know what? Like I'm getting better. So we should grind a little bit of campaign. Especially this stupid track right here. This one's a track. Certainly one of the tracks of all time. Actually, I should probably reset my controller binds too. I feel like I just need to take a little bit more frequent breaks for my hands. Acknowledge that I'm getting old and I work with my hands day in and day out. So I need to treat them with like a little bit more respect than I used to when I was 19, 20. Because joints are not forever. They're not diamonds. As much as my bones will eventually dissipate into carbon, I am not comprised of diamonds. So I just realized my PB is 0.2 off of offer. We gotta fix that. This is a 3-lap full speed tech map. I guess tech. Just tech, because all tech is full speed. What is this? What is this? Unlock. You can unlock the timeline to skip forward in a ghost. Experimental. No, I'm good. I don't want to unlock the timeline. Let's just watch our ghost race this. Because there's a couple of places that, now that I actually understand what I'm doing, I can definitely improve. Because my whole goal behind this was go fast. I learned a lot about lines. This was probably like actually the first map that really made me think about how to drive lines. Oh god, camera change and noise buffer change. Let me go to my audio settings. The dirt, I feel like I drove really well. Coming out of that into that slide, that drift is pretty good. That slowdown is good. That corner is nice. Landing closer to the left so we get more road. Decent landing. I don't know about this one. So we did get airtime there, so we could drive that a little better. Second landing's a little bit wide, but that's because we're faster on the second run. Good landing on the pole. Good line, aiming just past that first pole. It's actually a nice line. Looks like I release and then just a small drift there. Lose a lot of speed because I came in so sharp on the corner. Is this lap 2 or lap 3? That was lap 3. Interesting. So we can probably gain that 10th that we're missing on author time by matching my ghost's pace and then driving a better lap 3 finish. There's probably about a second and a half I could shave off total in this run. If what I'm seeing is correct here, because in lap 2 I have a really bad moment. Oh wait, I forgot to check if my pre-rolls are actually off. I think I ran them. Nope, we're good. I did not, in fact, run them too soon. We're okay here. Oh, but the song is replaying now, so we can get rid of it. And we'll go to regular Spotify. I just try and avoid this as much as I can, because I listen to this non-copyright playlist a fair bit, even though it's 19 hours long. Although, I am doing that dumb thing where I sit cross-legged in my work pants. Raju Rapoor. Comedy. What type of comedy do you do, Raju? Raju? Is that how you say it? I feel like it might not be such a hard U. It might be a softer U. Reviews? I have to go back to work in a couple of days, now that I finally have a job again. Excited. I am excited. Where did I go here? Where's my mouse? I don't even know where my mouse is anymore. Vocal test good, audio test is good, game is good. Ooh. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I did actually give myself too much chili. I thought I was still hungry, and then the chili that I ate settled in my stomach, and now I'm like, oh my god, chili is such a hearty meal. Even though it was delicious, I definitely ate too much. I ate like a huge bowl and then another half a bowl at least. Some would say it was unbelievable. Unbelievable, if you will. But moving on with our day-to-day. Oh, I am actually situated a little bit too high because I was playing Minecraft. Drive alone, but we need to pop into our settings here and do a full reset of our controls. Where are we here? There we are. Restore controls, yes. That is going to be the premise of this. Right trigger, left trigger. If I were playing keyboard and mouse, I would rewind this. And if my hands get too sore tonight, we will play keyboard and mouse. But I think we are ready to go. I still shouldn't sit cross-legged because it props my hands up too much. First one's not a release, it looks like. Yeah, first one's definitely not a release. I think most of this map is full speed, and then the only real release is at the drift at the end. It's giving me more speed in the long run. Yes, it does. Downtime, but I just want to set a time in comparison here and get a feel for this line. Ooh, okay, so now that we're actually better at drifting, we can engage that drift a lot sooner than we were and probably preserve a fair bit of time by just taking the drift wide, releasing, and then coming into the turn. That was a good line. Actually crazy when you think about it, except I'm bad at the jump. How am I bad at the jump after 1,000 attempts? Those grinding stats are not accurate because I had to reset my plugin. That was terrible. That was terrible. Yeah, I couldn't straighten out of the no slide fast enough. Okay, it's too high and we lose all of our extra speed, so we shouldn't opt for that. And I don't need to be a perfectionist here. I think we just need to improve the overall run. There is a fair bit of room to improve this. I just know that my ghost drives the first bit well, because it was the part I was the most focused on. Oh, huge speed increase. That's one way to get past the checkpoint, which would work great if this were in fact a no checkpoint run, but it's not a speedrun tactic in The Legend of Zelda where I'm trying to get past something by skipping past the boundaries. I came out way too level there. I always forget that's why you need to come in a little bit lower there, and we'll need to adjust for that when we're on second and third lap. Also remembering that this is in fact a 3-lap race, because I have driven it a couple of times thinking it was a 2-lap race and then basically given up thinking I did well at the end of the second lap. when I in fact did not do well. And long, just before the pillar. Okay, so we definitely can gain a lot by not steering on the grass, but I need a better line than what I was doing. So this is actually good to know. It's interesting to see the difference that, I don't know, how many hours was I into this game? Probably 40 hours in when I first started playing this map. Maybe a little bit more or less, hard to say. That was low. That was a crazy good start, and I just decided to go so low with that, like ungodly low. Wow, it really does just come down to not steering. Probably win on the speed here, but I'm too fast. Ugh, ugly. There's so many things that are different now because I've got, 20, 30 more speed going into some of these parts. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Fix the no slide though. Not terrible. Recoverable, honestly, in my opinion. A little bit too sharp. A little bit too sharp because we're going to engage a long drift through that part. Now that I actually know how to drift. And I'm not just trying to press random buttons to engage drift. Oh, too high. My mind is wandering tonight. It's a bit to my detriment. I meant to say it when I first got on, but I'm not sure how long stream will be tonight. I don't think it's gonna be our usual 6 to 8 hours. I came on a little bit late and I feel a little bit off today, so. Probably ended at like 3 hours. Getting a lot of airtime through these parts, which is really unfortunate. Ooh, okay. That was close. That was close. Slowly understanding the line now that I'm better at the long drift. Little bit to gain there by coming in early here. That's way too low though. It's like at the midpoint, but aimed slightly left, like 5-10 degrees. Not crazy. Put that corner there. But yeah, it doesn't show it. Pretty sure because I uninstalled. What's the plugin manager thing called for Open Planet? And so I think it lost all my grinding stats data. But I have like 9 hours driving time on this map, something like that. I spent almost a full stream driving just this map. That was pretty terrible. We definitely came in way too high on the second part. That's all right. The crash is going to end our run expeditiously. So let's dial it back a little bit on that. So we need to come up a little bit earlier on the hill and probably still do a release there. It was actually a really smooth landing. Oh, that wheel touch hurts my soul. That wheel touch hurts my soul so bad. Maybe we can make it up here with the better speed. Still drive it, because you never know. That sharp drift is still very interesting. We could not engage the long drift, or if we're going to engage the long drift, we have to go wider. More value to drive the road a little bit straighter there. Was thinking too much about how to get that line again, not enough about my corner. Seems like we just get a lot of the reactor, come up a little bit wide, let the car slide. Want to hear some quotes? That depends on the nature or context of the quote. Also, you should wait until someone answers before you immediately start to do the thing you asked the question about. Because you're not giving anyone the opportunity to actually answer you. You're just assuming that your answer is going to be correct and or that your things will be warranted. And so, have yourself a day. Why is the PB Ghost thing on my screen? Why are you there, PB Ghost? There we go. I was gonna say, why are you still on my screen? I had to time out a dumb person. Really nice smooth landing. Went way too far to the right and tire touched. God, so much goes into this. Interesting. Just by landing a little bit straighter there, we actually gained quite a bit, but then we have to come in lower than what I just did there. I knew it was bad as soon as I had that much air time. Fix the no slide. And a little bit wide. Ooh, that was scary. That was actually a lot nicer. Reserve speed. Sucks that we went wide like that, but you know what? It's okay. We'll drive it. Like I said, we're more about setting a time here than we are about setting a PB. So I can get a feel for what the course is going to drive like now that I know about preserving speed, driving on different surfaces. That was a terrible drift. That was just a brake hold. That was the least drifty drift I've ever drifted. Draught? Draught? Straighten out the no slide. It's a little bit worried about the speed there, but that actually worked out well. Surf speed through the uphill. I feel like we're going to be down a little bit here. You know, quite a bit. That's okay. Speed preservation wasn't terrible there. It was pretty terrible when I drove into the tree, though. Driving into the tree, quite detrimental to my health. Forgot to set up my phone to monitor my channel dashboard. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, we got airtime. Maybe we can make it up in the uphill. Not if I crash like that. I don't even know if this like gains anything by just doing that extra bit of room in the start. I don't think it does. Basically just cut it, drive down sharp. If I get the full booster, is that beneficial to me? I feel like no, because then I have to slide. Maybe if I get full booster, but it hits some of the penalty slightly. Seems to have value. I didn't turn the car fast enough. It worked out, but I did not. That was a bad landing for my line. That was actually good. That was really good. Honestly, I think we make up like half a second on that. That airtime was terrible. I genuinely think we make up half a second on that better line. Yep, pretty much. Conserve my speed to the uphill. Even if not there, we can still preserve more speed. So even with a really, really bad start, we actually still only ended up down 2. So let's fix the start. Also, that didn't feel like driving 3 laps. First lap is slightly different. It's flat landing, drive straight into the checkpoint, actually ahead, drive straight, come in right. Faster through. My ghost just drives this part like a demon, he always has. Ghost is in fact a soulless demon, I can confirm. Going through the checkpoint with more speed. I did almost just crash myself though. 12 speed up, that's fine. I'll just throw it all away anyways. So I can drive significantly better than my ghost. That's what we've learned right there. At least that's what I learned. Somebody else might have been learning like quantum physics or something while I was doing that, but that's what I learned, is that I'm actually better than my ghost in some regards. This is too far right. I do it. Ooh. I can tell I was dehydrated. I think that's the second time I filled my water today and I'm almost entirely through it. Maybe it's the first. Not sure. Might have just been because my stress level spiked, which can be dehydrating, which is a vicious cycle. Ooh, that was actually nice. Lost out a little bit on that landing, but that entry was really good. A bit more speed. So I feel like I can come across that a little bit wide and still be okay. Not a terrible entry, still not the entry that I want. That's definitely not the entry that I want. In fact, that's, some would say, the polar opposite of what we're looking for. Not me, I'm not that skeptical. Or cynical. That's what you're saying. Skeptical. I don't believe in world records. They were all set by Riolu. They're not real. Oh my god, I'm faster than my ghost, both in time and speed. How did this happen? How did this happen? I actually did a better start than my ghost. There's no way. My ghost still sped through the split. I probably beat my ghost through here though. Beat my ghost wherever I want him. Actually not. Actually don't beat the ghost at all, but we get a slight skip there, so not terrible. Apparently, after driving this track for 8 straight hours, my ghost actually learned some stuff and was doing it fairly well. don't think that's part of the track. Truly do not. Been wrong before, though. Willing to be wrong again. There is a world where I drive this beginning better than my ghost does. It's a world that I maybe don't exist in, but there is a world that I drive this better than my ghost. This is not that world. At least this is not the version of me that's supposed to be in that world driving this ghost. We're getting into some really like metatextual, multiversal stuff, or multi-dimensional stuff, not versal. It's like, okay, this is my thought. If we've confirmed, or well, we haven't really confirmed it, but if we postulate that the fourth dimension is in fact time, if the fourth dimension is time, then alternate timelines are not multiverses, but they would actually just be a multi-dimensional facet where perhaps, you know, diverging timelines and the observation of such is the fifth dimension, or is multiversal at its finest. But there we go. Just come up earlier and ride it high. Reserve the speed. That was terrible, but we can still get the no slide. We're faster. We're way faster. As long as I don't wheel touch there, we're good. And then my ghost is just an absolute demon at preserving speed through the grass there. Who knows how? Had to do a big release, but honestly, I think it's better for us in the downhill. We're not down 2 seconds this time, which is nice to see. We got a release. I got so much airtime. Oh, why cargo space? Yeah, that was a bad landing. That was a bad landing. It was a good correction of the no slide, but it was not very good. In terms of how we landed, it was quite bad, actually. Some would say terrible. It's me. I'm the some who would say it was terrible. I wonder if there's value in putting a brake tap in there to get a little bit less airtime. Probably not. Is the outside line actually faster? Ooh, yes, because it sets you up better for this. Is a world where I am faster. It's just not the same world that I'm also more consistent than my ghost, so I need to drive just a little bit better. Not terrible, actually. We came out of the no slide well there. I had to correct my wheels left. This might hurt me. Nope, still okay. And we come out with more speed? No way. Oh yeah, I do. Huge. Huge. Oh my god, and the drift was nuts. And the drift was nuts. Little bit of airtime, faster through the checkpoint. Just get a straight slide. No slide. Good. Straight in. Come in down just a little bit further. Reserve speed. Nice. Nice. I might beat Author this round. Nope, not like that. That's not how we beat Author. That's how we panic and almost crash a corner at Mach fucking Jesus. Down a second. Oh my god. From level to down a second in no time flat is insane. That was a nice landing. I feel like we maybe get, what do you think? We're gonna end up down 1.5 probably? Maybe down 2. I think we drive the end better than our ghost, so I think we make up some of it here. 1.8? Yeah, 1.88. Not bad. That is terrible though. It's like no room for mistakes, but we can drive it better. I know we can. Should have come in a little bit lower there. There's more value to come in lower there. That's a no slide. It's fine though. There is a world where I drive the beginning better than my Ghost, but that world and I, like I said, we don't exist at the same time. Too far right. 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. Now, knowing what I know now, I could watch author and have a better understanding, especially that I have plugins. Can actually see what the author's doing a little bit clearer. Straighten out so we don't go too wide here, because this is actually nice. Really? The slight release puts us that far back in terms of speed. Oh, I almost drove that way too sharp. I almost drove that way too sharp. That penalty grass hurt us pretty bad, but honestly, we live. No, we don't. Not like that. Not like that. We had to right, left, and instead I just left. Like left earth. That was the left I took. Couple brake taps, couple releases. We could still do that drift a lot better. How do I know? Because my Ghost just did it. Top 150 in British Columbia, top 1100 in Canada, which tells me one of two things. A lot of people in Canada do not have club access, or they hate campaign, especially tech. And both are acceptable, honestly. I'm not huge on tech either, but... I will say my Ghost's first lap is actually good. Like, my Ghost drove this first lap quite well. Still have a little bit of room to adjust there. That was a nice early landing. Still doesn't preserve enough, so we have to be sliding through that. That was hard to recover when I initiated the early drift there. I don't think we want that early drift. Too high. I knew it as soon as we came through the checkpoint. I just want to see if it was salvageable. There is value in doing what I'm doing, of going high to low, but we just need to preserve that value through this part. We almost threw the entire run right there. And then I just did when I wheel touched on the edge. Oh my god. Who am I? Who gave me a license? Better speed, because we're learning about not steering on surfaces. That was a lot of airtime. That was a ton of airtime. Oh my god. Someone invited me to play pool. While it would be fun, I want to grind Trackmania. Gotta go fast. Can't go that fast in pool. What am I gonna do? Speed lose? Lose faster than I've ever lost before. Boys, we set a PB in pool last night. Oh, what'd you do? I lost faster than I've ever lost before. Hashtag winning. Ah, son of a businessman. Now that I'm drifting through there, it's so much harder for me to keep my line to go left side, right side, to skip the penalty. And honestly, the answer is I just need to get better at the game, I think. Also, there's more value for going over this hump smooth early. It's just really hard to do without bouncing off the damn thing. Crashed a little bit there. Crashed a little bit, lost 15 speed. Now I'm a sad cactus. We fixed the no slide, which is actually pretty good. Normally I would have just ended a run right there. Actually, somehow better through the checkpoint. Interesting. But worse through that one. That one is fascinating to me. Ghost is just absolute demon mode. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. Like, seriously, who gave me a license? If it was someone in the chat, you gotta revoke it right now. License revoked, like, for real. I gotta wear my glasses to drive anyways, so I may as well just not even have one. Slightly faster. Does that speed make the difference, though? Maybe if I actually learned how to turn properly. Didn't get the penalty, which is nice. Seems like I should probably be brake tapping right there. Just so I straighten out the car and don't bounce around as much. How much time do we have until ads? 18 minutes? So we still got a few runs of this before I gotta do ads. Hit the gear up, cargo vroom. Still also might be value in brake tapping or releasing right before that hill so that we don't get as much airtime. I could have done without that last brake tap. That really killed my speed right there. I think we can still recover that, but just for my future reference, that was very much an issue due to me hitting a brake tap at the very end there when I definitely had the lineup already in line. Speed just won't matter because we're so far behind, I don't think. Slight release through there. Can we gear up into fifth? Yes, but we'd lose everything because of it. That was terrible. Still only down 1.6, even though we had a horrible final line. 1.5, gaining because we're controlling our speed. This is important for me, is being able to control the speed. Huge time save there, actually. Wow! Wow! Holy crap. We were negative 2.1 and we brought that back to negative 0.6. We cut a second and a half off with that insane drift at the end there. That was nutty. Do a hand stretch. Hand stretch, hydrate. Close to the corner, close to the pillar, inside line, low inside, cut it a little bit in so we don't smack into the tree. Wide drift, that'll actually work. I think I might have been too fast. Well, too fast to know what to do with. Fix the no slide. Ah, we touch. Touch me, touch my body on the railing of the fucking F1 freeway. Need to initiate a longer drift at the start, or do we need to drift later? I think drifting later is going to be the better option there. I got my ghost on here to just make me feel bad now. Oh, but I hit the tree by going too far on the... No way. God, it's crazy what angles or what new problems you run into when you have so much more speed. Should still try and jump at that differently so I'm getting more through the corner. Oh my God. Okay, we got the drift on the first line. Let's freaking go. Slight cut because I got a bad jump. Still up though, still up huge. I just gotta drive well. I just gotta drive well for the rest of this, and this is author. Oh, wheel touch kills me. Oh. Ow. I threw it all away. I was doing good. I threw it all away. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that drift line, and it's gonna be so much better, and I'll do it consistently, and one day I'll be good at Trackmania. And only some of those are lies. Just a heads up, 11 minutes until we have ads. Twitch, a little bit less actually. Looks like 9.5. So just as a heads up, we will be going into an ad break in the next 10 minutes. I'll be doing 3 minutes of ads so I can have a chance to refill my water, do a quick stretch, do what I need to do. And I highly recommend you all do the same. If you also have chili to put away sitting on your counter, do that. I'm gonna stick mine in a freezer bag. Maybe I should keep a portion out for tomorrow, actually. Okay, so what I've just learned is if I drive my first lap better, there's like almost a second to shave off probably per lap. Now I'm a second behind right now, so you're probably thinking, Cactus, how does that make any sense? That you can save a second, but you're down a second right now. I'm down a second because I just panicked after getting a really successful line and assuming I wouldn't. So if I drive the middle and the end better, and the beginning, there's like a 10th to save at the beginning, but that's pretty conditional. Nice. I'll check your message in just a second. Hey, what's up, fish? Stealing first and last again, are ya? Where the box? What do you mean the box? What box you looking for, some bish? Put that corner there, bro. Didn't realize stream. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. Stream element. That's what I was saying. I've told you that like 6 days in a row now. That your like stream streaks and everything else don't pop up in the chat box. That's why, like, if I didn't actually look at chat, I would never see your messages. Up time and speed in the frickin' split, and yet somehow my ghost overtook me. That was crazy work. That was insanity. Have I ever played Blackout? No, I'm not Brock, bro. I'm not former Blackout professional Brock. That's what he said he was a pro in, right? It was fucking Blackout. Slightly longer second drift there, second brake tap. We had that line perfect. I think so. Yeah, because it was Blackout before Warzone, right? I got one more good run in me here, and then I gotta do ads and hand stretchies. Yeah, then it was Blackout that he was big in. That's why he was claiming that his viewers were totally not bot viewers. Was because he used to be a former or bot followers. It's because he used to be a former Blackout pro. And yet bro could only get 23 viewers for Warzone. The Blackout, but better. – 56. Urging the ideas of Blackout and Warzone to bring us Black Ops 3. Yeah. On that note, I'm gonna run ads. Jesus crickets. I'll be right back.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow touches sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Human range. I don't know if you're back yet, Fish, but there you go. There's your giant bag of chili. There you go, buddy. I'll ship it to you right away. Go back. Alright. Oh, chili for a pepper. Oh. Okay, there we go. Now you should be back. Here's my giant bag of chili. You gotta come and get your portion now. I can't ship it. Pepper, I told you no chili for you. Oh, my chili was fire. It's fucking delightful. That's my meal prep for the week. Meal prep all done and dusted. It's okay, you couldn't ship me chili if you wanted to. Why are you homeless? You not have a physical address for me to ship chili to? Are you gonna make some dumb joke about the country of Chile? US doesn't allow meat from other countries. What if I told you the chicken came from the US? Then I'm just returning chicken to you, if anything. We washed it. We washed it because we saw it on a TikTok video, bro. Ooh, I braked pretty hard there. That goddamn tree. Put that tree there, fish. Did you plant that fucking tree? You did. I think you did. It's a US spy. That's it. I'm uprooting it. I'm going in with my shovel tomorrow. Sounds like it should be like a track to boss music in Sonic. Thank you. It's a significantly easier job than what I was doing, and I'm making more money. I have none of the stress. The team's not working well. I just have to report my concerns to the chef, and then that's it. I don't have to think about problems or solutions or anything like that. Just gotta do my shit. And also, they're starting me at 25. Starting me at, which means if I do start to take on like a management role or something like that, I'll get better than 25 an hour, for what I do is fantastic. That's what I was expecting to make at my other job, being a chef de partie. Doing much more work. Like, I really don't care about money, but I do care about, like, kind of being valued for the work that I do. Oh, it's too far. It's too far. It's too far to the right. I bet you put that fucking wall there too, didn't you? I might have made this chili a little bit too spicy. Oof. Next week? That's wild. Are they giving you another placement? Gonna give us a last check along with an extra 8. Oh, you're getting severance pay. So instead of giving you 3 weeks notice, they're giving you 1 week's notice and 2 weeks pay. That makes sense. Yeah, it said I was faster going through the split, but I was definitely slower. It's all good though. Other places I can gain other than my first lap, because my ghost does my first lap well. Finally. I could still do a lot better on that too. Dude, you don't understand. That was 9 hours in the making. Oh. That's like 10% of my Trackmania lifetime was this map. Holy fuck, man. Finally. I drive it once more and then we call it a day. Because there's definitely places we can do better. There's quite a few places we can do better. Also, things like Ghost Plus is why it's really easy to edit Trackmania. It's like that's drag bar that I could access on the bottom if I actually clicked on it. Allows you to do an advanced replay where you can basically pull the camera away from the ghost and spectate it from a bunch of different angles. And scroll through the replay to very specific turns and things like that. Dude, my ghost is a fucking speed demon through here. That's actually insane. You only bring a racist? What? Oh, am I only being a I was like, what? I could be coerced into playing some Apex. I only have 2 more days of freedom, and then I don't know what my schedule looks like. It looks like I'm gonna be off probably in the early week again. I don't know how I always end up being off like Monday, Tuesday type shit, but I'm vibing. The chef seems like honestly kind of like me, like sort of socially awkward, but just wants to fucking cook and vibe. How they're giving me $4 an hour in fucking tips, I have no idea though. It's literally what he said. He's like, I'll match what you are making over at the Best Western, and I'll do it by giving you 21 flat and $4 an hour cash tips. I was like, how are you guaranteeing me $4 an hour cash tips? Like, what? That's crazy to me. So it's clearly not an even tip pool split, which means their tip out is probably actually crazy. I don't know what he's saying about a skin tone. This is a fucking bop. Probably pooled. I would assume it has to be. Can't be percentage based if they're guaranteeing me $4. It's fucking wild. Especially because I'm not in a management position. Like, to just get a ridiculous wage bump out of tips alone is weird. I am okay with it though. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, their profit margin might just be nutty. And it's like, it's basic shit, dude. Like, it's corporate, so it's literally like the McDonald's of cooking. Which doesn't matter to me. I'll educate myself. Like, I'll do my own homework. I'll make my own stuff at home. I don't care. It's fucking cookie cutter shit. Do it in my sleep. Look at this guy. It's almost like I'm PB'd on this map now. I think I'm fucking invincible. No airtime? Who is this kid? Hit the straight instead of the jump, just because the straight will build us more speed. Oh my god, don't hit the corner. Don't hit the corner. Slower. Does my ghost overtake me here? No, revive him. Nice, beautiful fucking release. Oh my god. Oh, penalty grass. I might be slow. No, we're good. We're still good. We're still good. bigger company? I don't know. They have like 4 locations in Lower Mainland. It's probably because our margins aren't being subsidized by a hotel, so they're probably like actually costed out properly. I'm doing fantastic, Shisui. How are you doing? Also, Shisui, it's mostly an anime. I don't know if there's manga material for it. I couldn't find any written material for it. There's a really good anime on Prime right now. They only have 9 of the 13 episodes they say it's gonna be. Called Darwin Incident. It's really, really good. But I just got a brand new job, so I'm fantastic right now. I can finally stop being bored. I like being home all day, but at the same time, I go stir crazy. I go stir crazy. Let's be serious. Oh, okay. Pretty much even. My ghost on the first lap is still a just absolute speed McQueen. Smoke him if you got him. My goodness, I'm doing fantastic. We actually got some major Naruto news. I might already know what it is, but is it that Sarada's already blind? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I just caught up on the latest chapter of TBB, so. What was the news? I just did a release and are you serious? You're joking, right? Too much airtime. Way too much airtime. You're like, the official Naruto account announced the creation of an official YouTube channel, and content will be posting on it new announcements and new projects. I kind of like this concept. I think YouTube might be the wrong medium for it, but I like the idea of them having a social media page where they could post their ideas for upcoming events or like announcements. Because then you can immediately get community feedback directly on the you know, the short or whatever you decide to post. Oh, I got my new keyboard, Shisui. I think I met you on Minecraft. I can't remember what game I met you playing, but I can finally play Minecraft again. My new keyboard is in, and it is beautiful. I love it. Oh my god. Ghost goes zoom. Ghost goes zoom. Fish, you're gonna have to just watch me load it and then smoke it by my window, because my new keyboard is so incredibly beautiful and so incredibly expensive. I'm gonna not smoke beside it, just like as a respect thing. Top of that, a lot of announcements. Is gonna be trailer for the 4 Naruto episodes, right? Because they're releasing Some Naruto episodes. I remember that. Trailer for the second part of Boruto. Okay. So, trailer for the second part of Boruto. So we're finally getting TBV. Like animated TBV. There's gonna be a Boruto movie? I didn't hear about that. Damn, Boruto fans eating well. And Naruto fans. Naruto fans also eating well tonight. That's good. That's cool. Bro, how am I supposed to drive when these tracks are such bops? Absolute demon mode. Also, Fish, like you weren't being serious about what's Naruto, right? Because like I'll throw a book at you. It'll probably be the Naruto manga compendium and Shippuden. I've heard so many different ways to say that word. I never know how to pronounce it. Alrighty. She'll be back. I need to get another pair of long johns. These ones and the other ones that I have that are basically the exact same as these are starting to fall apart. Too many cat holes. Too many cat holes. Stabby, stabby cats.
Oh my God, you are the devil. I don't wanna be caught up inside your self-righteous symphony. I would rather let this go than to bring it up again. But everyone I know, they're afraid of their own skin.
I just really hope I get full-time hours. He said he was giving me Thursday to Sunday at the very least. So I assume that I'll be getting full-time hours. Second part is the prophecy arc. Oh, okay. Okay, so they're buying themselves some time to be able to pump out another core, I would assume, so they could do TBV. And then core afterward, and then do another core afterwards, do core 2. And they give themselves a little bit of buffer for content. It's the Fortnite guy doesn't even warrant a response, dude. That's like, you're not wrong, but you're wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I would be okay if they did an 8-episode mini-series to deal with the prophecy arc, because the prophecy arc is not fantastic, honestly. But we need it to get people back into Boruto. As like people being able to test the waters. So I understand. And people need context. A lot of people was confused why it's only 8 episodes. Because Prophecy Arc, while it's short, is the most important and the best arc in Boruto Part 1. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You sum up the best parts of Boruto, and it gives people a good entry point who aren't manga only. Or well, because obviously manga is the only thing that you can have for the recent Boruto stuff. But for the people who aren't going to read the manga, so you need to have that interjection point to allow Boruto to grow. Because right now, season 1, or like part 1, has a really, really bad taste in people's mouths. Because of the, what is it, 58? Is it 60? Is it 60% filler? I can't remember if it's high 50s or low 60s. I think it's 58 or 61% filler. 70? Oh my god, I tried to be nice, Boruto. I tried to be nice. Yeah, that's not acceptable. You basically just need to scrub that from the face of the earth and then just restart. Quickly retell people the 30% canon. That's insane. It's actually terrible. Break hold was almost better than my best drift. That's crazy bad. Now that I think about that, that's actually horrible. Unless if you include the novels. No, I don't include the novels. Yeah, I don't include the novels, honestly. I don't think that's just like, again, the people who only watch the anime aren't gonna understand what those novelizations are and how that's significant versus the 70% that's not. Or rather 30% that's not. Did we all just see that actually insane line I almost got right there while I was chatting about Boruto while not paying attention? Because like, what the hell was that? Oh no, it was a ledge. It was a ledge come to ruin my run. Maybe the secret is to just never look at the track and just always look at the chat, be distracted nonstop, and then capitalize on it. We don't need to PB here. PBing would just be for my own gratification, knowing that I could PB here. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think we need to prove anything to ourselves. You know, just based on these splits, my better speed, my better lines. I feel like we can figure out pretty much right away if I could PB or not. That was a little bit of a bad corner. I came in a little bit too sharp there for the drift. Wheel touch. That's fine. You know what? Let's finish up our campaign. We managed to get the 8C. This was one of the only ones holding us back. This is an ice one. I kind of understand ice. I feel like we should just skip it though. And then this track I had a lot of fun on. I just didn't. I did this at the very end of a grind. Hour-long special, 3 chapters, chapter 72, 73, 74, 75, Amadeus story, and then drop chapter 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Interesting. That would be curious. All right, let me see. There's a couple parts I'm not going to ace on my first drive, but let me see if I remember this entire track off the top of my head. No. Father, I just traded 5 Ferrero Rochers for 2G. What? Bro. You're on your way to trading a Ferrero Rocher to a house, brother. It's a crazy flip. That's a crazy flip on the Ferrero Rochers. Episode 8, 79, and 80 will be the huge plot twist. Is that when we're gonna find out, is that gonna be Kawaki and Boruto's plot twist? Like the Ada? That'll be Omnipotence, right? Yeah, that'll be dope. I stopped watching the Boruto anime. Is he in the Daikoka 10 right now in the anime, or is that still coming up? My timeline is messed up right now. No, he can't be in the Daikoka 10 if Omnipotence hasn't happened yet.
We only get one night like this.
What is Boruto? It is the sequel anime to Naruto. In fact, I believe it's literally titled Boruto Naruto Next Generations. Or I think it might be Boruto Next Generations, but can't remember. Don't quote me on things. Come in here, come in low, don't smack into. It was okay. So it's Naruto is one of the big 3 animes. Dragon Ball came out in like late 80s or early 80s. I can't remember if it was the early 1980s or the late 1980s. It was one of the foundations of anime. It was a shonen, but the big thing for that was, you know what, Ghost? It's not all about speed, okay? Sometimes it's about quality. Except I think this one's probably about speed. So the big 3 are Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. They're the longest running and longest standing anime and manga in the world. One Piece obviously being the longest running of the big 3. But it is a shonen, which means it's very action heavy. It focuses a protagonist's struggle and their role throughout a story in their hero journey.
So take my hand, join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers. Standing in the
Whoa, I had to flex my hand. Yeah, I know, fish. It's a good anime, though. Naruto is. Boruto right now, as it in its current state, is not fantastic by any means. In fact, it's widely regarded as very, very bad. I would compare it to the last 12 episodes of Bleach. Eight episodes? 12 episodes. They said also Amato's backstory, Daemon versus Code, Boruto versus Kawaki on the Hokage Mountain, and the Omnipotence is where the animation will be higher than usual. So the Boruto versus Kawaki fight and Daemon versus Code will be extended as well. Nice. So they're gonna treat it kind of like the Pain arc. There's value to come in by that rock. And this is where my perfectionism comes into play. Like, I could just show you guys the course, but I know how to drive the course. So I'm already sitting here trying to optimize it because I remember the course. Not like the main arc. They're gonna treat that like huh? Kawaki versus Garu. Kawaki was in One Punch Man? Bro, when did you get in that verse? Or am I missing someone? Who's Garu? Oh wait, is that Gaara's child? No, because that's Boruto that fights Gaara's child. That wheel touch sucked so many wieners. I'm excited to see that though. I'm really interested to see how they do it, and I'm glad that they're going to focus extra animation on the fights. Oh, the wheel touch at the back end actually was huge right there. Now that I know how to frickin' brake tap. Come in low. Release. My ghost drove that like a demon too. My god. You ever just like not know how to play the game, but also somehow do better than yourself when you do know how to play the game? Yeah, me either. The fight in the manga was short, but when they animated, they extended it, and it looked so much better. Oh, it was Kawaki's intro. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That dude had major side character vibes. Honestly, I didn't even remember the name. It just kind of felt like such an insignificant moment. I was just like, wow. Kawaki's cool, but Wow, this dude is. Ooh, you, bro. I'm glad they extended it though, because very, very unrememberable fight, like super unremarkable fight. It's gotta be a break, because my ghost goes zooming out of there. 18 minutes ad free, just a heads up. Poll, who put the poll there? That's why I said they're gonna extend the Boruto versus Kawaki fight and Daemon versus Code fight. Oh dude, watching Daemon versus Code is gonna be hilarious. Because Code just gets hyped up for so much during all of the start of it, and then we get to see Code and it's like, bro gets washed, just put in the rinse cycle by freaking Daemon immediately. I just hate Code, you know. Code's not even really a fantastic villain, but I really want to watch him get beat up. Like, I'm not gonna lose any sleep over watching Code get absolutely manhandled. The line's tough to get, I will say that. My ghost was not terrible at this game. They learned a little bit about something, but they didn't really even know what they learned, you know? My ghost drives really, really true lines, which is interesting. This bro's the laughingstock of the Boruto community. Most people call him a fraud. Yeah, I mean, like, it... in Code's defense, he was just hyped up as so powerful while there was, like, reality-ending threats hanging out above him. So it's like, you know, cool, Code, you're strong, we believe you, but you're not a Shinju. You're not a freaking... You're not an Otsutsuki. Like, you're kind of bad. You're kind of bad in terms of the cosmic scaling of things. Is that wheel touch gonna hurt me? I feel like that wheel touch hurts me. I was down a lot of speed. Seriously, who drove this ghost? We're getting all the car members and backstories, them including Ada, Daemon, and Code. Yeah. It would help some people. I think it would help some people view him as a villain. Because he's not great, honestly. Like, he's just not fleshed out enough for most people, and they're not going to understand a lot about what's going on with Code. Because for everything they've learned or everything they've heard, it's like he's supposed to be a big badass. It's like, oh, once Code gets his limiters off, that's it, you're done. But it turns out that that's not the case at all, and Code is just going to get smacked around like a rented mule. Nah. Oda said it best. Moms are the antithesis of fun. We don't need moms in anime. I think it's also just because Oda likes drawing deformed women and doesn't know how to draw a normal human being. So you just can't draw someone that looks motherly. But no, he said mothers are the opposite of adventure. Which is not an inaccurate statement. Also, what do you mean? His mom is clearly the one that's stuck in the Daikoko Ten. Well, that will be stuck in the Daikoko Ten, obviously. Jeez, haven't you gotten your omnipotence pill yet? Omnipotence propaganda on its way to you soon. We use the whole road to gain speed? Lessen the penalty? Yeah, we definitely do. Okay. Trying to fight against it. That tracks. So I gotta come up a little bit. I gotta come up into the ramp. Up into the landing. It's also because I forgot her name. Hinata? Hinata? I feel bad. Me as a child watching Naruto didn't. After Prophecy Arc, that's when we transfer into TPV, which I said are probably around 3 years. That's okay. At least there's an actual release schedule, and they are trying to map out a way so they can revive the series. Because yeah, its viewership died because it wasn't very good. A wheel touch hurt me. So we have to come left or right to the finish. There's a... I was gonna say I can gain about a second, and then I just looked and author medal is literally like a second ahead of me, so this is gonna be an interesting one. The wide slide, better speed through there, I imagine. And then the lower line, and that's probably pretty good. Season 1 TBV will be the Boruto and Return to the Shinju. And then we get Jigen. My ghost can overtake, yep. Yeah, it's having Juras around is going to be interesting as well. Oh wait, sorry, not Jigen, Jura. Honestly, I'm excited for all of the Shinju. It's I'm still excited to see where TBV goes. Because I think there's still a lot of unexplored avenues and potential. Had to break there. I just lost a lot of speed for that. I don't know if it's worth it. Okay, still worth it. That slide out hurt. Not as much as the wheel touch, though. Jura's voice actor has to be Jigen. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that, honestly. They made the corner wider that run. You can tell because I crashed into it. Just make Ron Perlman into Jura. Was too busy jamming. This is like the last official run I'll be able to do, and then I gotta do ads. Fish, when were you wanting to do Apex, buddy? Should I switch over right away, or are you alive for a little while? Oh, that was a nice landing. That was smooth. That was a terrible exit, but that was a really nice landing. There's so many like J's now. Just give me like Shibai. Give me Shibai and then Shinju, and then I can deal with it. All the J's are messing me up. Honestly, ever since like the Otsutsukis came out, all the names have blended as one to me. I can barely remember anyone. Like obviously I know freaking Ishin, I know freaking Kaguya, like some of them stand out. Jura, Jigen. It's just all the names at this point. All the names blend together. Maybe it'll be better when I actually like physically read the manga and not just online. I find physical book copies resonate better with me. Okay, so this is like stupidly overly analytical because I'll never be able to hit it in my lifetime. There's probably a little bit of value in hitting that spot where the grass went a little bit finer, hitting it sharper than what I did. Interesting. So he just smack into the wall. Crap. I gotta do ads. Cactus, the funniest debate I saw today was who would win in a 1v1, Ryu or Chaso? Interesting. I don't. Here, while I'm going on ads, I don't remember JJK very much. I watched it as second monitor material. What are Chaso's abilities? Like, what would make the fight close? What does he have that would counter Ryu? But I gotta do ads, so I'll be back in 3 minutes. If you guys gotta grab water, grab a snack, do a stretch, now is your time to do it. Do it now, or forever hold your peace. If you don't do it, I will feel sad. I will feel responsible for your health. Don't make me responsible for your health. Be responsible. Be healthy. Somewhat healthy. Sometimes, kind of.
Cause I don't wanna behave like the wanna flee, like the wanna leave. I never surrender, but ever remember my lover. Did you give up on me? Have you never learned a lesson? Think it better go someplace I don't know, cause I got your picture on my wall.
He's a kitty. Your big fluffy kitty.
Maybe just another fight, but you don't wanna see me cry. There is no way that it's never going there. I think it better and I swear I'll follow you no matter where. Think it better and I swear.
I'm gonna go smoke quickly. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Unknown brain. Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming, it's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
Gotta stay away from all your
There's a speech.
That was terrible. That was terrible. It worked out, but it was terrible. Ah. Chase's ability is death painting, who uses blood manipulation, a versatile technique allowing him to control his blood's composition and flow. It's enhanced by his cursed human hybrid nature to avoid blood loss. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. So he'd probably be able to speed blitz Ryu, or at least match Ryu for speed. Maybe not like full blitz. I think he probably would have the advantage depending on... I'm trying to remember if Ryu has like any specific speed feats. That's a terrible entry. That's an absolutely abysmal entry. I didn't actually look to see if ads were over when I gave my response. Were they? I think we could full speed that corner. Should we throw it? I feel like we should throw in a release. Ryu biggest feat is his Iron Sand. He only counters towards his lightning. Yeah. Interesting. That would be. I don't know. I feel like. That's tough. I would have a hard time arguing for either, honestly. Because it's difficult because it's an out-of-universe character. So it's hard to say if he would have anything similar in scale to Lightning Release that would actually work against Iron Sand. But like I don't know. I assume there'd probably be some out-of-universe explanations as to how he could win the fight. I think I crashed. That's actually a really nice transition into that. This is bad though. I can fix it. I can fix it. That wheel touch right there sucked. My ghost is probably gonna overtake me because of that. Somehow I'm up more speed than I've ever been in my life. What? It's a wild overstatement. I've been up more speed before. Ah. Where are you from? I'm from British Columbia. Oh, I guess I don't actually have that on. Oh, I could have braked just a little bit longer to get my back wheels down first, but that's okay. Nah. And I'm not gonna give out my city online. It's just asking for bad news. Eliminate the digital breadcrumbs as much as you can. Bad internet practice to reveal your city on the internet. Then you're like 2 steps away from people finding your exact address. For how many times am I gonna crash this pillar? Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's from the next solar system over. I am not from the Andromeda Galaxy. And I am offended that you think that I am that type of alien. Cargo zoom. Cargo zoom too fast. Also, hold on. Let me get a good run here. We just like actually drive car. Try and set AT. I'm better than this. Just need to stop crashing the end. Fuck. Notice I said that type of alien. Space racism. It's the best type of racism. Anyone who plays 40K understands. It's the only acceptable type of racism. Is space racism. Because anything but space racism is heresy. And we don't do heresy. Like Earth racism? That's just not cool. Be serious though. I think it was Robin Williams when I first saw the sketch. I laughed hysterically, but then I thought about it and I was like, oh, it's so true. I think it was Robin Williams did a sketch where he's like, you know, everyone thinks if aliens landed today, they'd be all peaceful. They'd want to talk to it. No, you wouldn't. If an alien landed in your backyard today, you'd go and get a gun and shoot it. You wouldn't ask questions. If a weird lizard landed in your backyard, you would get a gun and you would shoot it. If you're Canadian, you either own a gun or you'd get a knife or your local hockey stick and you'd kill that thing. I'm getting so much into cars. I really want to play for Forza Horizon 6, but you don't want to play Trackmania. Wow, wow, Trackmania cars aren't car enough for you. I hope next Boruto volume cover we get Ada and Daemon. That would be cute. I love Ada's design, honestly. Like, it's Ada's eye that's called the Senragon, right? Whatever her eye is called. The eye design is dope. Her earring design is dope. I love it. Can we set PB? Probably not. I'm bad at the game. Damn it. I love Ada's. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I don't remember if it's called the Senragon or whatever it's called. I think it's the Senragon. But the design is beautiful. I think I like her design more than I like Sardo's Mangekyo. You are correct. It is the Senragon. Okay. See, like, this is what I'm literally better at remembering weird and obscure terms like Daikokoten and Senragon than I am Jurin and Jiga and Hishiki and everybody else. Like, Oh, I shouldn't have brake tapped. I think I can jump further to the right there and land it smooth, but I shouldn't have brake tapped. I don't know if it's faster though. I should just worry about driving well before I worry about optimizing. There's a brake tap as soon as we get on. There's either brake tap or we have to ride it higher, which results in us being significantly slower. So I feel like we just go with the brake tap option. Release. Brake tap here, come out smooth, come into the angle here, brake tap and come down. And that works better. I just need to make sure we don't hit the block. Okay, line actually works out great for that. I'm slow though. I'm really slow. It's crazy. Why was I so slow? You're slow, Scotty. You're slow. Have wheel touch. I have a feeling in the current arc someone is going to be devoured or die. You mean like somebody significant? Yeah, who do you think? You seem like I mean, she was blocked. Well, we can assume that she was blocked, but she can't use her Senragon's seeking ability right now because it's almost certain that she'll be found by what's his face? Sorry, it's really hard to try and half remember an anime while also trying to set a PB here. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, there goes my ghost. At least we finished the track. You know what? Mamushi, there, yeah, there you go. There's also probably value in coming out like this and then going in and just shaving off that tiny little bit for a little bit of extra speed. Going through here. No, it's actually, there's, maybe I just drove it poorly. Let's try it again. Did I wheel touch? I don't think I did. Oh, I double wheel touch there. Apparently it's somehow better. No, it's worse. It's worse. It's worse because I two wheeled. Is Native? It's not a fighter. She's not good with Taijutsu. I mean, that's fair, but she has like pretty much all of Konoha protecting her right now. And she has her little safe zone inside Konoha. So short of Juro showing up himself and just deciding no one gets to live anymore, I feel like we're pretty safe right now. Yeah, she's basically just riding on the protection of other people right now. It's not like she's gonna be the one to decide a fight. Especially since she's kind of nerfed right now, because if she uses most of her abilities, she's instantly gonna be tracked and seen. Bandana swap? What are we swapping to? Bald or a color? Hello. All right, let me PB. Let me PB, then I'll do it. If we get debated and then just we don't actually get to see it at all, I'm gonna be very sad. Yeah, I'll be a very sad being. I think my yellow one is out in the living room. You're gonna have to settle for orange. I'm too lazy to walk 20 feet. I know. It's orange bandana. This is the I'm locking in bandana. This is the I'm fucking locked in right now, boys. I'm gonna be so fucking locked in. Lockpicking lawyer's gonna make a video on how to unlock me. And it'll take him longer than the 6 seconds with Master Lock. It is funny to me that every Master Lock lockpicking video could just be a YouTube short from Lockpicking Lawyer. That will never not be funny to me. Oh, that wheel touch. What's up? I am trying to get author times. I set one on 15 finally, and then it gave me a false bout of confidence. This is a master lock. It can be opened with a master lock. If you don't have a master lock on hand, it can be opened with another master lock. If you don't have any of those things on hand, you can just take a screwdriver and pop. Those ones cracked me up. This one's the Master Lock 8000. It's rated for this much durability. You can open it with another Master Lock. You know, he's banned from... Dude, the locksmith is probably just sitting there like, how many locks do you have, bro? Why do you need so many different locks? Like, you know his local locksmith is probably his best friend. He's like, hey, another video, let's go. I get to sell all my master locks. At this point, Master Lock's probably just sent him like cease and desist, like, brother, please stop unlocking our locks. We going out of business here. Bro, this just shows up and opens the safe with a little plastic lock toy. I'm all float. I wouldn't put it past him, honestly. Puts his ear to it, smells it. Like, tastes like Remington 478. Gives it a little, like, hip bump, a little shimmy shimmy. That's it, he's in. Did I wheel touch there? Did I wheel touch, or are we fast as fuck here? I feel like I wheel touched, but we're still pretty fast. Intentionally slow down on the pavement and the grass. Slight release, good line, coming into the corner. Come in sharp, release, drive straight, and we're good. Drive straight and we're good. AT, let's go! Julian, you brought the luck. Oh, let's go. Cactus, I'm still waiting for Ikamoto to include Metal Lee, Iwabe, and Denki in the main story of the manga. Skinner said he will introduce Iwabe and Denki into the manga later on. Nice. I'd be down to see Iwabe and Denki. Not so much Metal Lee. Metal Lee's adopted. We don't care about him. Canadians, I can confirm, Canadians hate the campaign. British Columbians, they like it, but Canadians are not a fan of campaign. It's my time for World, I'm curious. Probably not great. Good enough. Mentally slander. I don't know what you're talking about. No slander was said this day. Strictly facts. I'm just saying, if he didn't show up, I wouldn't be upset. Shave 3 seconds? Shit, you're right. Hold on. Let me not do Apex this stream. And I start work at 3 p.m. on Thursday. So let's do a 36-hour stream into an 8-hour work shift and shave off 3 seconds of our time. I think we can do it. I see Metal Lee have potential still. I'm buying Metal Lee stocks. Metal Lee stocks are low right now. I'm not gonna lie. You might be onto something buying Metal Lee stocks. What? Wait. So this is probably a checkpoint, right? Yeah, okay. What the fuck? Where's the road? Where road? Please. I can, no, it's not. Maybe there's value in landing a little bit earlier though, so I can get a cleaner landing. There might be. Instead of trying to get that weird bounce through the checkpoint. Oliver. Cargo space, no cargo road. Where's the road? Exactly. Bro forgot to give me road to drive on. Forgot the most important part about cargo road. The road. Oh yeah, okay, we still did that bad. I need to take that turn at the same angle that the ramp is on. If that makes sense. Or that the red plastic piece is on. Nope, a little bit further. Still a little bit wider. I want to cut it short, but it's a really sharp turn, so we gotta land it well. Ah! Found the road. The road approached. The road may approach faster than it appears. Slam! Where road? Where? Road Y? Road after dirt, I suppose. Road bad. Bad road, honestly. Can I get a new one? Where's my government funding to patch the potholes in this road? This is getting a little outrageous. Close. Still want them to look into the pothole funding though. I mean, this is a little outrageous. This road has definitely seen some better days. Like, I'm sorry, if you need to launch your car into a canyon in order to get to the next part of your journey, maybe we should just deem it unsafe to drive. I'm no government employee, but I feel like that would save us all a lot of paperwork. Insurance companies love when you use this one simple trick to save them money. Save 15% by switching to Geico. freaking decoy road was crazy. Also, we definitely do not take that wide. We want to take it high and then cut down sharp, I would say. What do you say, fish? 10 minutes, Apex? I think I can set AT in 10 minutes. What's the time? 53 seconds? We don't even know what the whole track looks like right now, but we're very confidently announcing that we can set AT in 10 minutes. Slightly overconfident? Probably. I'd be down. I would be left. If we can get an up and a right, we've got the entire D-pad filled out. This AT is hard. Well, you know what else is hard, Julian? Tungsten. It's the densest metal on Earth. It's quite hard. Probably thought I was gonna say something else, but that would be inappropriate. I never joke about my tungsten either. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. You think it was setting world record in map 3 Trackmania hard? 'Cause that's also pretty difficult. I have heard most of the just drive the course and see if we can't figure some shit out here. See, this part's crazy. Not a huge fan of the road. We could probably skip the pavement for a lot of that if we came out with enough speed. Drive directly over the sand, but then where are we going after that? It's very confusing. I think M2, so you come in underneath the road. There's just so much like not real road that it's kind of weird. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God, I don't like that. Lost so many good runs. You should find them. Shouldn't let those good runs get away from you. Follow me for more great advice. Did you know crashing the car reduces speed significantly? I can't. Oof. Oof. Yeah, I found that pretty much 100% of the runs that I crash in, I don't PB. It's a very consistent correlation. Yeah, I don't even know, like, I don't even understand the course, honestly. I don't even know if I'm driving the right line because it's so weird. I haven't heard back from the scientific community yet. They haven't verified it for me, but I feel like I'm onto something. Drive here, dude. Plus 13 seconds is a freaking wild checkpoint time. I think if you finish a map with a blue timer, shit. My timers are supposed to be blue to get PB? I don't know, dude. I think I saw a red split or a red finish one time and got PB, so. But I'm also blue yellow colorblind, blue green colorblind. It's mostly blue yellow. Let's be serious. I'm also colorblind. Reverse BP? Blood pressure? I should probably check my blood pressure after playing Trackmania. You're right. I get it. Add an M to there and all of a sudden we could be making a rave. If you just try faster, you should get a PB, but I didn't read this far. Oh, shit. So if you're telling me if I'm just faster than I was in the past, then I'll do better? I don't know. Is the jury still out on that one? Because I don't know if that sounds unsubstantiated. And we will not spread salacious and unsubstantiated rumors around here. Substantiated ones, I'll spread those all day. I'll spread those like my butter on my toast. Just drive faster. Oh. This just in, if you just drive world record line, you could also get world record. I think. I don't have very many world records to my name to verify that. I feel like on principle it works though. Ah, yes, the old release button, Cactus. The release button. You found it. Good job, you goblin. I'm launching from too far. I'm trying to turn a little bit too early as well. It's probably my last valid attempt, and then we're gonna shoot people on Apex. Confirmed source. Trust me, bro. I mean, no. See, like, we use the scientific method, so I can't be wrong, right? We use science on it, therefore it's correct. Just be faster than everybody else. Yeah, I mean, that would probably also earn you a world record, but, you know, like, I feel like just driving the world record line is easier than being faster than everybody else. Just be better. Like, faster's great too. It is a racing game after all, but if you get everyone to uninstall, you'll be that's also true. The Riolu method. I like that reasoning. If I just get impossible to beat PBs, everyone will leave and I can become the best. I like this strategy. It's top tier, actually. Why did I think of this sooner? Just become the JJ902 of Trackmania. Become the Hungry Box of Trackmania. Become the, I don't know, some famous Fortnite rager. Delor. Become like Delor and or don't release and actually just be a fucking demon at the game and drive good lines. That seems to work fairly well too. Turns out, if you get the right angle for a quarter pipe, you'll land the jump. More great wisdom to come. So I'm literally a master lock right now. I don't know what to tell you, brother. I think it's all the extra bits of road that just confuse the absolute shit out of me. Bro, there goes my PB. Fucking launching into space. I don't even know how to finish after the quarter pipe. I will just be perfectly clear on this. Some sort of secret fucking start hack. You currently on my first lock. Yeah, exactly. It's like I made a lock. It's just like two sticks tied together with a piece of string. But trust me, in like 5,000 years, when copper and brass become a thing, it's be big. And everyone like, hey, Cactus, copper and brass have actually existed for a long time. We have these things called door locks. Someone else beat me to this invention again. Damn it, every time. It's just a Minecraft lock made of blocks. I love making locks and like combination locks and stuff in Minecraft, but they're also like the most useless thing you could ever possibly do, unless no one has destruction perms. Holy sweet Christ on a cracker, we have landed it. Oh, where does it end? Where do you end, game? Not that way. You know what, Fish, okay? I may have overstated my abilities on my resume, okay? I might have lied. Maybe my hand-eye coordination is not as strong as I thought it was, you know? But we all make mistakes. You made a mistake in hiring me. Clearly. Like, I don't want to put this all on you, but it's kind of your fault. I feel like we're getting closer to the end, but I'm still so fucking lost. Welcome in, Ethan and co. Fish, can you do mod things for Ethan while I sit here flubbergasted by the map that I'm driving? All right, maybe we settle for a finish and gold. Playing boxes, lost fragments. I often lose fragments of my boxes too, but that's because I have cats. They like to claim fragments of my boxes for their own. It is in fact not faster to go over there this time. Maybe it is, but not the way I drive. I missed. It's an awesome puzzle game. I got it for free on Epic. I don't think you're allowed to say those two things in the same sentence. You're allowed to say awesome game free on Epic. I think all the Steam fans will collectively come to your house and beat you down with pitchforks and currently you got that is actually, yeah, so Trackmania is a better puzzle game. It's also a roguelite. I don't know if you know about this, Ethan. Trackmania, number one puzzle game of all time. Come on, land wide. I don't give a shit if it's bad. We're here to finish the track, not make friends. I didn't even want to drive it well, you know? I was hoping I would crash, just so I didn't get my expectations up too high. And then here, and then we'd super turbo into finish. Pretty good. We only need to shave off 7 seconds. No, see, it was just one sentence broken up, but like, just because he was bad at punctuation doesn't make them two statements. This feels worse. It's not worse. Fuck you, tree! Nobody asked for you to fucking be there. What do you think you need? You're important because you provide us all with oxygen or something? Self-important tree have an ass. You could have read one and not the other and not have been lost. So, you know, I would have been lost regardless. You're overestimating my navigability. And that just won't do. Sorry, overestimating my navigability. Far! See, just because you separated the statements doesn't make them two separate statements. Like, just because I say a young boy got stuck up in a tree. And Clifford, the big red dog, came and rescued him with the fire department. That doesn't mean those are 4 different statements. Just means you have bad sentence structure. That's not a flex. They have schools for that. Not a huge fan of these quarter pipe jumps. I'm just gonna be 100% honest. Fuck you too, wheel touch. I didn't even like the speed that I had. It doesn't seem like a terrible AT, but it does seem like I am in fact terrible at the game. So they were 2 separate complete. No, they were not. All right, let me ask you this: if you were to map them on a graph, on a 2D plane, X and Y, where would they intersect? Just to emphasize how much of a complete and separate thought they were. Because they certainly don't run parallel to each other. All right, last run. This is world record guaranteed. Okay, maybe not world record. At the point of the name of the game being the origin, split off. No. I'm gonna need about 10 more minutes. What the? Do you think this is a stream where I can just go for a time period? Skip it all. All right, let me just amend my statement then to make all of your arguments null. If it's found on the Epic Store innately, it's not amazing. I think I've played one amazing game from the Epic Game Store. Mind you, I didn't get Red Dead Redemption 2 for free, so maybe I missed out significantly on that one. That one's like the only one I would say has potential for amazing game category. Control was good. I enjoyed Control. Other than that, I can't think of like any amazing games they've ever released on there. That's fine. I'm okay with Trackmania not being on there. You know what isn't on there? Minecraft. Literally the greatest game of all time. Most sales, most racist owner. It's sad to say that Notch is a better racist than I am, but you know what? I'll let him have that. The love and care your parents should have given you. Yeah, but that's not a game. That's just my reality. That's like when I hoped that I was living a simulation and the homie would hit the character reload and buff my stats a little bit, like a happy childhood buff, but nah. Bro said hard mode run for sure. All right, we're done here. We're done here. I give up. I quit. This is worse than ice. But we PP'd this one. This is all that mattered to me. We PP'd this one.
Yeah, unknown brain.
How much did we drop in shorts?
Marvin Divine, and we back. Can't nobody tell me nothing.
Actually, not that much. This one has so many cuts now that I'll drop on that one. Nice. Fish, you have time? Because I'm still going to switch over to Apex and then change stream title and whatnot and all that jazz.
I don't wanna keep on wasting a life. I'm drowning in my head, I'm closing the night. If you could know, yeah, if I could show you.
Yeah, Apex do be like that.
Keep on living this life so faceless.
YouTube, anybody chilling in the chat today? Speak now or forever hold your piece of my nuts. Anybody? 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 If you're in the chat, go to Twitch. That's where the stream will still be. We're ending it. We're ending the stream on YouTube.
So faceless.
End.